AVC, Merrick here. And yeah, I'm back again with another purchase acquisition video. I know, kind of overrunning you guys with them. Been trying to reply to more threads and stuff lately. I'm planning on replying to a thread on female artists soon, but I don't know. I got surgery coming up this week, and I don't know if I'm gonna get my Wednesday video done, my Wednesday/Thursday video done. But we're gonna try. So, well, no, I don't know if I'm gonna try. Probably not at all. Not at all. I don't think I'm gonna feel like getting a video when I make it home. But anyway, so this is a combination. There's a couple mail calls, and I actually went out digging this weekend to a local store. They're operating at like 20% capacity. They're only letting 5 people in at a time. And then I stopped by an antique mall to hit a local stand, and I was the only person digging there. So, man, I don't know how many of you are familiar with Noble Records with Dylan. I would do anything to hit that store. Jesus Christ, man. It looks amazing. He has the best shit. And here, there's not really a used record store that has, I mean, it's not real great. But anyway, so the one store I stopped at, it's mostly new stuff. But anyway, here we go. Let's get going. First up, this is a couple that I got from Rough Trade. They're out of New York, and they were every weekend this last month, they had a sale. They had like a 25% off sale every weekend. So I would wait for the weekend list to come out, and I ordered. Oh, my cat's already getting all up in it. All right, so first up, we have JD. This is J Dilla. This is a hip hop producer out of New York. He is no longer with us. He died of a rare blood disease, and he actually put together this record, made this record while he was in the hospital, and he never came home from the hospital. So this was his last record. It's fucking amazing. Dilla is well known for not using a quantizer, so his beats have a life to them that few artists have. Phenomenal. You'll hear so many of his beats on so much hip hop and soul, and to this day, I mean, people are still using them. This is a Rough Trade exclusive. It's a 2 LP. The other LP just looks the same. Phenomenal record. I recommend giving this a listen. This is a yeah, I already said Rough Trade exclusive. I was going to say it's a 45 RPM, but it's not. All right, next up, we have Childish Gambino, Awaken My Love. This was another record responsible for getting me to pick up my feet and fucking do something about my music situation. I was just, streaming music on Spotify. And if you don't hang out with a lot of people or don't have, people directly in your life that are as passionate about music as you may not have many leads to follow on good music, new music. So I was only really listening to music that I had grown up with, and that wasn't exciting. It's not too exciting to hear something you've listened to like 1,000 times. And of course I'd heard, God, what's the name of the song? Anyway, the song that's on Get Out, the movie Get Out. I'd of course heard that song, and then they were talking about this on a podcast I used to listen to. This is a phenomenal record. It's like themed after blaxploitation music. Fucking beautiful, soulful funk. Great album. Definitely worth a listen. Next up, this is the last Rough Trade release that I have. This is King Cruel. This is entitled Man Alive. This came out in 2019. This is maybe a tough one to explain. I guess post-punk would be the best way to describe it. It's like singer-songwriter post-punk. The dude talks about loneliness, depression, addiction. I believe the pitfalls of like newfound fame, loneliness. It's a really good album. You should definitely check it out if you like post-punk. I can't think of any other way, experimental post-punk, any other way to describe it. Great album. This is on a gatefold. We've got a lot of pictures of the artist in there. And I believe this came with a printed sleeve, yeah. And it also came with, I'm blanking on the word. One of these. Maybe I'll screen grab that. So yeah, phenomenal fucking record. I would, set that aside. All right, next up, I grabbed these on. Okay, so I grabbed these on. I went out on Friday, and I went to two different stores. At the first store, which is Astro Zombies, and that's where I did my trip the next day too. First up, Eagles Greatest Hits. This is 75 to whatever. Fucking great record. Plays like a greatest hits record. It is a greatest hits record. Take It Easy, Witchy Woman, Lion Eyes, Already Gone, Desperado, One of These Nights, Tequila Sunrise, Take It to the Limit, Peaceful Easy Feeling, and Best of My Love. Phenomenal! I don't know why the Eagles get so much crap. I do not understand it. I've always loved them, and for a while I've been meaning to pick up their greatest hits, and it's like it's a double. It's this one and then part two. But I finally just grabbed this. $7, you can't beat that. I'm pissed off. The stickers are on the record, but thieves. If you put it on the sleeve, thieves will switch the sleeves. Anyway, next up we have another classic rock, folk rock, with one of my favorite songs ever. Famous anti-war song, Fortunate Son. I fucking love it. This is Creedence Clearwater Revival. Don't know if I would have ever bought this. I had an ex-girlfriend, and granted this is 20 years ago now, but she was really into CCR, and man, she was dumb. There's a famous song, I don't remember who it's by, but it's I Fought the Law and the Law Won. Well, she thought it was I Fought the Lord, and that always pissed me off. But anyway, gatefold, CCR, but my wife, her and her dad used to listen to this album. I guess he had the tape in the car. She's been bugging me for it. I didn't realize it when I bought this. I had no idea what pressing it was. Turns out it's a green pressing, which is, I believe, a 2019 Walmart exclusive on the Fantasy label. Yeah, pretty excited about this, actually. I mean, I don't even need to say any more about this. Y'all know this record. Y'all know the playlist. Almost lost it there. Y'all know the track list. Alright, now I'm going to show something a little more risque. Sorry to any sensitive ones. I had never heard this, but I've seen it on Facebook groups and in the VC a lot. Never seen it in real life, never seen it, and I saw it in the wild. This was actually at a different shop. This was at the Antique Mall, and yeah, and so I decided to get it. I am a Clapton fan. I've loved Clapton my whole life. And this also has Steve Winwood and Ginger Baker on it. So I had to grab it. Should I show the less risky side? Maybe that'll work. Maybe that will work. Y'all know what's on the other side of this. I think I probably shouldn't show it. So, you know, great record, man. I listened to it only once so far, but I do enjoy it. God, Baker's such an amazing drummer. So this is like what? Whoa, almost showed it. Classic rock, blues rock. Something along those lines. All right, so when I got home from that trip, I had a package from Pop Market, which is a site that has blowout sales and closeout prices. And I got some more Bowie. First of all, I got this, Boys Keep Swinging, and I Pray Ole, little Bowie 7-inch picture disc. I haven't listened to it. I have no reason to. I have all his, well, not all his music, but I have this stuff. I don't have that B-side, so I might listen to that B-side on other records. And, you know, I mainly just got it. It was $5, so why not get it as a, you know, wall poster decoration thing. And then this other one that I was super excited about, and I never would have thought I would have got this until I did a little research on it. This is Lazarus. This is the original cast recording to the musical by David Bowie and Enda Walsh. I don't know how to pronounce that. But anyway, this is a 3 LP set. This is based off of a movie Bowie was in and a book, The Man Who Fell to Earth, where Bowie plays an alien from a movie from the 70s. That's the back. It does actually have some Bowie music on here, but most of it is recorded by the cast. Well, it's all Bowie music. I'm sorry. But most of it was recorded by the cast. One of those cast members being Michael C. Hall. Most of you probably know him as Dexter from Dexter. Dude can sing. And he puts a great, like, spin on it, you know, because it's Bowie, and Bowie's unique, and I think Bowie deserves unique representation. So, Bowie was around somewhat. This was when he was getting his treatment, his chemo. He was around somewhat during the production of this play, and he was there on opening night. And he was there on opening night, and so they had scheduled the cast recording. And when they showed up to do the cast recording at the studio, they were given the news that that David had died, and they went on and recorded. And I feel like you can hear that pain and shock and sorrow. Damn it! I was looking for one other picture to show you guys. One other, you can hear it on this recording. And, man, it is really great. Here's the lineup of songs. Lazarus and It's No Game. Michael C. Hall does an amazing job on those. And it does have Lazarus, No Plan, Killing a Little Time, and When I Met You. Those are original Bowie recordings. But the rest of this is the cast. And it's fucking great. Man, God, I love that back picture. It is great. It is great. And I paid $17 for it. But apparently you can get on Amazon right now for $10. So you may want to jump up and do that. So when I was at Astro Zombies on Friday, I didn't get much. I got that CCR for my wife, and I got the Eagles. But there was a lot of stuff there I wanted. And I have money squirreled away for records. And I had taken a big chunk of record money with me, and then I didn't spend it. And the next morning we were running errands, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I knew there was like 4 things I didn't buy that I should have bought. So I went back and bought them. First up, we have 3 records, and I introduced you guys, or not introduced, but I recently showed you guys volumes of these. The Brown Acid compilations. These are heavy psych, heavy rock, proto-metal comps from little known artists who, for the most part, a lot of them didn't even release albums. They released singles, a 45 or 2. And these are analog sourced. They sound great, and they're properly licensed, so the artists get paid. I grabbed the first trip, the 4th trip. Oh, these are out of order. It was the first one. The first one. It's on that purple marbling, or whatever that's called. Oh man. Okay, so this one has Kanan, Stone Garden, Headstones, Wrath, I'm sorry, Bungie, Bunjai, something, Irving Forbush, Zeeks, Bad Axe, Ash, and Axis. Those are the bands featured on number 4. Let me read off the bands featured on number 1 real quick. Someone thanked me last video where I featured the other 2 for naming off the bands. So Zeeks again, Snow, Tour, Zebra, Bob Goodsight, Raw Meat, Punch, Bacchus, Lenny Drake, The Todd, and Josephus. Josephus! I know that band. I've actually been meaning to pick up Caveman, or whatever it's called. And this is number 4. This was just on black vinyl. Grand Theft, Cook, maybe it's pronounced Cook, but it's C-H-O-O-K. Lindholm Brothers, Die Hard, Blown Free, Factory, Inside Experience, Cold Sweat, Elliott Black, First State Bank, and Flash Beverage. Now, most of these bands are out of the United States, but every record seems to have maybe one song from someone in England or Australia or New Zealand, but they're mainly focuses on the States. All right, and this is another one I actually went back for, thinking, what in the fuck were you doing by not picking this up? Boom! White Stripes, Icky Thump. I do not have any White Stripes. Well, now I do. I have Jack White, Blunderbuss, and I have another one on the way. And then through Vinyl Me Please, I ordered some. but I just hadn't got around to getting any white stripes yet. I do love this one. Rag and Bone may be one of my favorite Stripes songs, but Conquest is amazing. This record is amazing, and Jack White, you know, Third Man really does it right. They're all analog sourced. They sound fucking great. The pressings are always top notch. White Stripes, baby. All right, so next up, this is a bootleg, basically, or it's a compilation of rare Nirvana songs. This is called You Only Live Twice. They talk about the sourcing. They tried to get the best sounding sources available. If they couldn't use the original masters, they'd use first generation sources. This was pressed in Czech Republic. The set list is If You Must, Pencap Chew, Moby Dick, Ronchola, Run Rabbit Run, Token Easter Song, Stain, Oh the Guilt, Mr. Mustache, Verse Chorus Verse, Talk to Me, Swap Me, and Beeswax. So not a lot of known Nirvana stuff, not much that was on any of their records. It sounds pretty good. It's on the Visible label. It sounds pretty good. It is by far not a studio recording, but like, it sounds better than like my Soundgarden bootlegs that, you know, from the Soundgarden concert I have that I've shared with you guys. It sounds better than my Rage bootleg, my Rage concert. So they do sound good. It was taken from like 4 different shows. And last up, we have a noise punk, noise/industrial group. Their earlier stuff was much more punk. They got a lot more experimental and a lot more noise on this release. This is Daughters. You Won't Get What You Want. This thing is fucking heavy. It is a fucking nightmare of noise and fucking... It is brutal. This thing is brutal. Just hits you in the fucking face with every track. Very dark. Very fucking brutal. Anthony Fantano of the Needle Drop originally turned me onto these guys. But what really got me was they do the Fishtank, I think it's called. It's on the Adult Swim. On Adult Swim. And you can go on YouTube and look up Daughters Adult Swim. And you will find this performance. And they're fucking brutal. Their videos are fucking fantastic. Like, very artsy, but brutal videos. And the lead singer, at a few points in that show, puts the entire microphone in his mouth and goes... And it's pretty fucking funny. So, yeah. Really, if you're into noise or you're into punk, industrial, or experimental... this is on the Ipecac label. That can't be right, because that's like what you take to throw up. And that's how it looks like that's how it looked like it pronounced. So, whatever. Maybe that is right. I mean, it sounds right. Stuff you take to make you throw up. That sounds like something you could associate with a hardcore punk label, right? Or just a hardcore label, period. So, yeah, that's it for me for today. I will try to get another video out soonish. Again, I don't know how, if that's going to happen, but we'll see, right? Yeah. Yeah. So this is Merrick with another video. Thanks for watching. Please let me see you in the comments. Help me with my sanity. Talk to me. Let's talk about music. That's why I fucking do this. So please, if you can't hit the like button, because I know that's pretty fucking tough to do, type out a comment, man. Come on, let me know. Tell me to shut the fuck up. Something. Take it easy, guys.